What's up, guys? It's me, Zion, here on Between Innings today to talk about the NFL Week 9 games. So I'm just going to go over the games, who played who, the final scores, and who had the most passing yards, rushing yards, and receiving yards in the game. Not per team, just the leading in those stats for both teams. So if say Davante Adams had 200 yards, that was the most out of any receiver that game, I'm going to say Davante Adams, even if Tyreek had 150. I will just say Davante. So, first, the Cleveland Browns played the Cincinnati Bengals, and Cleveland won 41-16. Joe Burrow went 282 yards. Nick Chubb for the Browns had 137 rushing yards, and Donovan Peoples-Jones for Cleveland had 86 receiving yards. So that was a pretty big game for Cincinnati to stay in that division, and I think they're in last now because of that, because the Steelers won their game, so they should have won that. Then next, the Denver Broncos played the Dallas Cowboys, and Denver won 30-16. Teddy Bridgewater went for 249. Javonte Williams went for 111, and Tim Patrick had 85 receiving yards. So the Cowboys, I think, are 6-2 because of that now, but they're okay. They didn't really need to win that game because they're going to easily win their division. Then next, the Houston Texans played the Miami Dolphins, and the Dolphins won 17-9. I think Houston is 1-7. I think they already had their bye week. So for right now, I'm just going for draft picks if I'm Houston, so I wouldn't care. Miami is bad too, so they should probably be trying to tank. Jacoby Brissett, pretty sure that's the Dolphins quarterback, went for 244 yards. Myles Gaskin for the Dolphins went for 34, and Jalen Waddle had 83 receiving yards. Then Atlanta, the Falcons played the New Orleans Saints. Atlanta won 27-25. This was a big game for the Saints. If they won this game, they would have been tied with Tampa Bay for first in the division because Tampa Bay had their bye week. They were 6-2, I think, going into the week, and the Saints were 5-2. But Saints now, I don't know if they're in third now in the division, but Matt Ryan went for 343 yards. Alvin Kamara went for 50, and I always forget how to pronounce this. I think it's hold up. Cordell. No, wait. Hold up.
Cordero Patterson.
Cordero. Okay, Cordell Patterson. I knew that, but I forgot. So Cordell Patterson went for 126 yards. Then the Raiders played the New York Giants. The Giants went for 23. The Raiders went for 16. Derek Carr had 296 yards. Devontae Booker went for 99. And Darren Waller went for 92. So for the Raiders, they need this win to stay at top in the division with the Chargers, but they're fine. Everyone in that division still can win, even the Broncos and the Chiefs and Chargers, Raiders, whoever. But the Giants, that's a win to try to stay with the Cowboys. They're not going to catch up, in my opinion, but they could. Then the Patriots played Carolina. New England won 24-6. Sam Darnold went for 172 yards. He got injured later in the game. Ramondre Stevenson went for 62 yards, and Christian McCaffrey went for 54 receiving yards. So then Buffalo beat Jacksonville 9. Jacksonville beat Buffalo 9-6. Josh Allen went for 264 yards. Carlos Hyde went for 67, and Stephon Diggs went for 85. This was a bad game for Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, as Josh Allen is also a player on the defensive side for Jacksonville. The quarterback, Josh Allen, had, I think, 2 interceptions and a fumble, so he did not do good. Then Minnesota played Baltimore. Baltimore won 34-31 in overtime. Lamar Jackson went for 266 yards. He also had 120 rushing yards, and Marquise Brown went for 116. I'm not going to go over the yards for the rest of these teams. I'm just going to say the score. Next, the Chargers played Philadelphia, and the Chargers won 27-24. Then Green Bay played Kansas City, and Kansas City won 13-7. That was good to stay in that AFC West, and it was good for the Rams. The Rams did lose, and the Cardinals won, but still, that knocks the Packers down to the same record as the Rams. So if Rams win next week, Packers lose, it'll be over them in the NFC rankings. Then Arizona played San Francisco, and Arizona won 31-17. And finally, the Tennessee Titans played the LA Rams. Tennessee won 28-16. Not finally, I forgot. Monday Night Football. Pittsburgh played Chicago. Chicago almost made a comeback, but Pittsburgh won 29-27. I'll say the stats for that game. Justin Fields did pretty good. 291 passing yards. The teams with byes that week were the winless Detroit Lions, the Seattle Seahawks, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Washington Football Team. So it was an interesting week with teams like Atlanta being New Orleans, Kansas City being Green Bay, which no one really expected. The weirdest of them all probably was Jacksonville beating Super Bowl contenders Buffalo 9-6. It was also just an interesting matchup of the worst teams, Miami and Houston. And then I didn't expect Denver to beat the Cowboys by 2 possessions. Same with the Bengals, Cleveland. I thought that would be a closer game. So, interesting week. I'm going to go over the standings just really quick. Sorry, I keep leaning down. So, the AFC East, Bills are 5-3, Patriots are 5-4, Jets are 2-6, and Dolphins are 2-7. So I'm saying the number 1 seed first and going down. Then in the AFC North, the Ravens are 6-2, Steelers are 5-3, the Browns are 5-4, and the Bengals are also 5-4. Then in the AFC South, the Titans are 7-2, Colts are 4-5, Jaguars 2-6, and Texans 1-8. Finally, in the AFC West, the Chargers are 5-3, Raiders also 5-3, and the bottom 2 teams, the Chiefs and the Broncos, are both at 5-4. Then in the NFC, in the East, the Cowboys are 6-2, the Eagles 3-6, Giants with the same record, and Washington at the bottom 2-6. NFC North, the Packers are 7-2, Vikings 3-5, Bears 3-6, Lions 0-8, only winless team. NFC South, the Buccaneers are 6-2, the Saints are 5-3, Falcons and Panthers are both 4-4, so I was wrong, the Saints are in second place. And finally, NFC West, the Cardinals are 8-1, Rams are 7-2, and at the very bottom, playing really horrible, no one expected, Seahawks and 49ers are both 3-5. So the brackets are kind of interesting. Like, I would not expect Seattle and the 49ers to be that bad this year. Also would not expect the Falcons to be just 1 game behind the Saints. Definitely would not expect the Chiefs to be in 3rd place in their division, but they all have the same amount of wins in the division, so it can change any week. So, yeah, it was an interesting week. These NFL week reviews, so like I said in my past 2 or 3 videos, I'm trying to make more opinion-based videos. Like, I'll do tier lists. I want to make a tier list video in the next 3 to 4 days. Do over-underrated season award predictions, stuff like that. But I can't really make opinions in these videos. So if you're going to watch these NFL week review videos, just expect just mostly stat lines. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. You should see a video in about 2 days after this is being posted. Maybe 1. I'm going to try to take a break. But thanks for watching. Peace.